Welcome back to the channel. Usually I try to record any plan with me's or prepping for a month a bit in advance. This month didn't really turn out the way that I thought it was going to go.
This is what a flare morning looks like.
So let me fill you guys in on what's been happening this month and just give you a little bit of an update. We don't always have a choice when it comes to health or life and circumstances, but you know what? Nature's resting, and unfortunately it's telling me I need to do the same.
Well, this is what a flare morning looks like when I have to go to get tests done. I have to drag myself out of bed.
So if you are new here, hi, I am Jessie. I am an indie author and artist, and ironically, I am also a life and wellness coach. It is what it is. I deal with a lot of chronic illnesses, and we're trying to make the best out of every situation. This is what we got right now. It's flare season. Regardless of if you have chronic illness or not, I do think that it's really important to always try to find your balance where you're at the moment. I feel like there's a lot of stuff with my plans for the year that I need to reevaluate. Specifically, I think when it comes to book 4, I was planning on writing book 4 in Silveridge this fall, but I think what I need to be doing is, well, obviously finishing book 3, getting that done and published as I was planning to do by summer, and then focusing on the new series that I'm going to write, that I've started outlining. But I think when it comes to what I can handle and what I have the energy to do, obviously flares and things like that happen, and you kind of have to adapt your plans to these things. You in snuggle mode? Yeah. But I do think that instead of trying to push through and write and publish one book and then write 2 more this year, I think what I need to be focusing on is finishing book 3, obviously the edits, and publishing that by summer. So A Hint to Death and Daisies and the trilogy will be complete as a set. But I think rather than moving on with book 4, I am going to pause a little bit and do the translations to Swedish, as well as record the audiobooks for all 3. And I think that's going to be really good to sort of get the 3 of them done and translated and recorded, instead of moving on and making yet another book in the series. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good way to do it. It is really, really difficult to make plans when the conditions are kind of always changing. And this is something that I just have to deal with. Either I've been okay and I've been walking, but then it's been like, okay, it's cane time, and then it's back to the walker time, which does not feel fun. So I'm kind of reviewing, trying to take things as they come, and I've been getting in touch with my doctor better this time around, which I think is always a good thing, honestly.
I am done with the visit to the hospital to do an evaluation thing, and we're going to see tomorrow. They should be calling back to tell me if they are going to offer me a space in their pain rehab program thingamabob. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know, I'm hopeful. Either way, I think it's going to be really important for me to make a plan for how I want to get better, because I know that February and March tend to be difficult times for me, more or less every year, pain-wise. I think it has something to do with the weather and the dark and the fact that the school year has gone on for quite a while and everybody's just exhausted, and I am specifically very exhausted. but there's lighter times coming, like the sun is coming back and we're moving towards summer and spring and all of that good stuff. So, that's on the horizon, but I also need to make sure that I have a good plan for managing my pain levels where I'm at now. So let's go home and do some planning for February.
Like last year, I did my own planner this year, and so far so good. Like we're 2 months in, but I have really been enjoying it. This month we are going in with the kind of Alice in Wonderland-inspired Valentine's Day set that I have available in my shop. And it's so cute. I really, really like this kind of pairing of Valentine's Day and Wonderland. So we've got 4 weeks that we are going to be planning out. I'm going to be just taking the review and goal setting pages out, and we're going to get started on this, I think. So choosing a few washi tapes that will work together with the rest of the set, kind of pairing up that like purple and red and pink, which is maybe not necessarily a color combination that I always go for, but I think it kind of works for this. I'm deciding that it works for this, and I think it's kind of cute. As per usual, I always start out with just putting down the washi tape and as well as the washi strips that come with the set as well. This one is like 6 sheets, I think, as well, and it does have obviously stickers in the sticker set, but it also has like the washi strips that are kind of going with the theme. So there's a lot of Queen of Hearts and Rose stuff happening in this one. It makes sense for Valentine's Day, I think. For years, I have been like a washi tape hoarder. And I love washi tape. I love those things. So it's something that I guess has kind of been my hobby. I find that the past few years, having my own sticker shop and making sure that I include washi strips sort of in the sticker sets, I have been using those more along with the washi tape. But this way I also kind of feel like I use what I have and I use it up, as opposed to having a massive stash of washi tape, which I still have, but it's starting to run a little bit low, and other than like the specific glitter ones, because I do love sparkle, I feel like the strips have been really, really good. I see myself using them more nowadays than just like crazy going hog with the washi tape, if that makes sense. But like this one, this like the thin strip of glitter one, it does not adhere super duper good, which is why I'm kind of securing it at the ends with little stickers. That is my my go-to when I have a tape that's like, ooh, I love how it looks, but it maybe isn't the best. I don't know. It's what I do.
Laughing like beneath the tree.
So especially when it's like a full month of stickers, I do try to vary the set a little bit so it's not just the same thing for an entire month. So for Valentine's week, I do have a lot of hearts and kind of date paraphernalia, I guess I would call it, like makeup stuff and just, getting ready for date night and little Valentines and of course we have the Queen of Hearts herself. But yeah, I like to keep the majority of that in Valentine's week, and then we're doing a little bit more just like Wonderland and the matchy colors for the other weeks. Of course, there can be hearts and stuff like that, floating into different places, but yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking about it. I think for me, planning things out in this way helps me feel like I have a little bit more control over the situation and I know where I'm going, especially when I've got months like this where my health and my body are being really unpredictable and I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on. This kind of gives me a way of feeling like, okay, that's really out of my control, but I do have an overview on some stuff.
Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. It's your road to walk, and yours alone. You'll be the lion, you'll be the deer, be like a tree, let the dead leaves fall, let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the stars are seen in the dark, silence the mind. Stars are seen in the dark, silence the mind. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. Let your life become.
So let's do a flip through of February. This is what we've got for this month. So we're starting out with a little bit of Mad Hatter's Tea Party, of course, my favorite character. And then we're moving on to the Valentine's week, a little bit of Cupid bows. Next week is Alice's and the other buddies from Wonderland. So we have the Cheshire Cat. And then, like, for the last week, we're doing a lot of boba tea and coffee and, stuff like that. So that is it for me, guys. I hopefully will have another video up soon, and I'll see you guys live streaming. Bye-bye.